bracket, I
Yeah.
believe.
Sounds right.
So I can get a look-see over what's going on. It seems like we're starting things off with Mystery and Mars. I think E is one of the few players from New York who's on like that upper to top echelon who hasn't had a chance to fight Mars yet.
True, and I'm really excited to see it because they had some pretty good sets throughout both of their careers, honestly.
Indeed, and both of these players have been on the up and up lately, although I feel like on different tiers of that, where Mars has been playing outstandingly the past few months, and Eric has really picked himself back up into that like position of glory that sees you at the top of the tri-state. But it's a region to you can't shy away from. The Northeast as a whole is just phenomenal. And these are two kings of them.
I'm gonna say, man, Mars is making it look like he's trying to remind him that there are some differences in the levels. Obviously, Mars trying to make a claim for top 5, top 3 player, what have you, while he's making a claim for somewhere on the PGR. But
yeah, he had a bit of a rough start, but he's been picking himself back up. Like I've said, he's gotten more impressive wins. And in general, just because I see him play a lot, I talk to him a lot, I feel like his play has gotten better. And I'm hoping he starts to bring that out because Mars is absolutely no slouch. He's taking first blood in the set.
I think there's a really good parallel to draw there, too, because Mars had a kind of rough start in the terms of the game's life. But, like, now you see him putting all these new things together. The Zaire and the boost kick, obviously, very fancy, fun to see. But maybe not if you're one of the Mr. E fans.
No, one thing I've actually noticed about Zero Suit, I haven't had a chance to talk about this character yet in 3.1, but one of the changes made was to her side B.
Right.
And in general, multi-hitting moves have had their hitboxes adjusted
to
be a bit more consistent, quote-unquote. But I feel like that move has gotten very odd changes. It's a great breakaway tool, I've learned.
Yeah.
It was already a good tool to kill with, but now Mars can use it as a really good spacing tool.
Right. It eats up a lot of horizontal space, obviously, and there's a little bit of a mix-up at the ledge, whether it'll connect to the ledge or be used as an offensive tool. Even right there, a little bit of a mix-up, but he's just going to take that Dolphin Slash, try and keep it even 2-1. Still in Mars's favor, though. Oh, no, that's a down air if I've ever seen one. But
Mars opting to not be that bold.
Not quite yet. This mystery, you can't mess around. Not too early in bracket anymore.
Yeah, and the fact that this is a best-of-5 set, I actually think gives a little bit of a boon to E. I feel like it gives him more time to adapt. So even though Mars is playing fantastically right out the gate here, I wouldn't still call it out just yet, even if Mars is in position to take game 1.
I don't know. That being said, Mars is making some stylish decisions. Not necessarily optimal, but we saw a lot of great offstage play there. But he's going to just take that stock and that first game to the bank. No more messing around from Mars.
Stage-wise, I feel like Smashville worked out fine, but Mars just took control of it so quickly, so easily.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be in his best interest to bring us to a more platform-heavy stage. Battlefield, I think, is a perfectly fine pick, though he does have to be careful for how well Mars can pressure those platforms.
Right. If you get caught with a jump, or without a jump, under the platforms, under Zero Suit, or above Zero Suit Samus, it's a bad time for sure. And I think one of Zero Suit's best stages, the Ocean's Island Brawl, pretty similar in Smashville to a lot of regards. So interesting to see them start there, but I think he is definitely down for a little change of scenery.
He's going to take initial damage, but like, I feel like Zero Suit has the tools to maneuver herself around this stage so well that Mars can force a cat and mouse game like very easily and with little commitment as far as like getting those little hits to kite around E.
Yikes. Almost a big opportunity for E, but not quite connecting the hits they needed. The flip click coming in hot. Still works. Love to see it.
Great follow-up too, because Mars waited for the right nair to connect. He got a couple of them, but he needed just a perfect hitbox.
And exactly the right spot on the real estate as well, right up on the ledge. And now we see here the platform's coming in handy for Mars off the ledge. Gonna get the grab, putting the pressure on E back at the ledge. Not exactly where he wants to be, but oh.
Zero Suit being a respectably swift character, very good jump. Like, she has all the tools that she needs in order to, like, platform camp if need be, or even just chase down Eric, depending on how well E wants to place himself on the stage.
Exactly, and if you mess up sort of the chase, Zero Suit can get a lot with the stage control. And again, we see it here, Mr. E back at the ledge on the right-hand side. In a rough spot for sure. Gonna get the shield up just in time though. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, he was trying to hunt around with that back air for a while, trying to figure out what he could do to get in on Mars with it. But great DI, keeping him alive, skating around the edge there.
Should be just fine, but the up smash gonna catch the jump. Smart stuff from Mars. Once again, exactly what we saw in that first game, 2 stocks to 1. Let's see if he can make it a little bit closer. in this game, too.
That's actually something that Mars has been benefiting from very well, I've noticed in this set, but especially in Game 2. It's just anti-airing.
Right.
E. We've been seeing a lot of up smash, a lot of up-angled forward tilt, just ways to stop E from jumping in. And I feel like that's where a lot of the more aggressive pressure comes in from E.
Definitely. I think Zero Suit's like her best feature. Obviously, the anti-air is a big holdover from Smash 4, up tilt, up smash. Even like the short hop forward airs now in this game, they just cut off like that perfect angle that E wants to approach at with the forward airs.
Like forward air, nair, even this approaching back air we've seen plenty of times from E. Like, he has to be so precise with their placings. Otherwise, he gets blown up for it.
Yeah, even there, like one missed thing. That's the outer shield action from Zero Suit's so good, obviously, in the form of the boost kick. So you got to watch out for that. And E definitely might not want to get hit with one more of those. Could be it. Gotta watch the roll. Gonna go for the jump. Gets grabbed instead. Great idea from Mars. Putting the pressure on with the grab. And the side B. Another grab. Up throw.
Yeah, that kills eventually.
Yes, right? Not quite yet. But I would have done it too. That's why I said it. So don't blame Mars. And they're gonna be it. 184. One Angry Lucina versus Mars one stock in this game too. But Mars taking a second to compose himself, making sure nothing crazy happens. And there. Oh my God. I would have loved if that was it. Okay, that's.
Oh, there you go. Wish granted.
Oh, I love the speed in which the up throw came out. Just beautiful. That's a bit of a mix-up, right? We saw that in Smash 4 as well. Which is like the immediate up throw, no chance to DI react because it's such a fast throw.
So very swift 2 games going to Mars' favor.
Yeah.
E, I kind of want to see E bring us to FD, but that's also a very dangerous pick against Zero Suit.
Yeah, we were talking about how good the anti-air tools are from Zero Suit. I feel like that would be a big dynamic in a game on FD.
You know, AG, I think a great stage that E can bring us to would be Kalos. Town is fine too.
Also good.
Actually, they're kind of in like that same grouping.
Sure.
In that larger stages, decent platform play, a good variety of open spaces, as well as areas where you can control movement around like a specific platform. So like where Town is a bit more dynamic than Kalos, I feel like it offers plenty for E, but he needs to take control. He needs to take the first steps of this dance. Otherwise, Mars is walking away with the free round.
Definitely, because some things can be said about Town in Mars' favor as well. Because it's so wide, we can sort of see Mars try and bait out that approach from E as he has, and then answer with the forward airs, answer with the Zairs, what have you. So we'll see exactly who's in charge once we get into this Game 3, possibly the last game of the set, but I'm sure Mr. E and all of his fans at home we're going to want a couple more. All right, looks like we got some technical difficulties being worked on. Some headphone issue you might have seen in that last stock of the last game, so Mars just making sure he gets ironed out before heading into the next game.
All right.
Also, love Zero Suit, by the way. I'm actually a Zero Suit main.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I think it's Mars' fault. I just watch all these Mars sets, always cheer for him when he's going to these big tournaments, and he just feels so cool. Like when you get all the hits together, it's
I don't blame
so
you.
satisfying.
Zero Suit. I was always of the opinion that Zero Suit was a good character in this game. Like way back in the beginning of Ultimate, I was always staking the claim that she was a great character who benefited well from the movement changes. It's just that her style of play is not the same as it was in Smash 4.
Changed drastically.
Everyone called me crazy. Everyone claimed I was saying the sky
Just for
was
that,
falling.
Hangman? Or
Well, I've got a lot of opinions, but this one I was dead set on.
Right.
And then Mars did a phenomenal job of proving me right time and time again.
But even Mars was on the other side of the argument for a long time. Some, I would say, even still to this day, say he's on that same side of the argument that she might not be that good in certain aspects. But we obviously seen other Mars characters throughout the history of the game. We saw the Ike, we've seen the Mega Man, we've seen Falco earlier today, what have you, all these characters he messes around with. But he keeps coming back to Zero Suit. So
I think she's a fantastic character, but she's not infallible.
Sure.
I think with some supplement, a Zero Suit player can go far with her. By that I mean I don't think she's like solo viable.
Yeah.
But the matchup at hand, I think she performs well enough.
We'll be seeing him. All right.
Bye. Button check, I suppose. Oh yeah, it seems like Mars is talking to.
Still
Ed.
talking to Ed.
Oh, there's Ed.
Just Ed. All right, well, the buttons seem to work, so that's good. You know, we got that going for us. Also, the townsfolk are like really, they're turning up. They're like,
this is Saturday night, man.
I'm saying, yeah, they're like really thrilled that KK made it out.
All right, so now as we get ourselves back into the action, the 2-0 count for Mars. He's last chance to stick around on the winner's side of bracket. I'm pretty sure winner of this goes on to fight the match of winner semis that I think Light is projected to move on to.
Possibly it'd be Light and Craft.
Maybe.
That doesn't sound right. I think they already played anyway, but we'll find out shortly. We'll get to it
soon enough. One match at a time.
Right, right. We are back. Even the man Tortimer's out. Trying to see some comeback for Mr. E, perhaps, or Mars just taking it, moving us on to the next set of the night. We'll see.
If he's going to do so, I feel like it's going to be a swift death for E, because a lot of these matches have been very fast-paced.
Yikes.
I like the little finisher for the up air. Not really threatening kill, but
that's it.
Yeah,
he
caught out
used
with
his
a jump.
Yeah, to try and sort of mix up Mars on that first recovery, but Mars was just ready for it with the forward airs. Prolonged 0 to death in Mars' favor. You may just be right, Hangman. Might be a quick one. Wow.
I mean, I hate to say it so. He is one of my boys, but you got to call good play when you see it. And
right.
Mars is playing very well today.
Yikes, dude. That was about the percent, but just so slightly off. But the boost kick's still going to tack on some damage when he can. Nice back air. First time we saw E try and use an offensive option as a defensive option there to break out the combo.
Yeah, throwing out a hitbox I feel is just super dangerous against Zersu because that can happen.
Right.
Like, it's hard to put her in check when she has the momentum rolling. Because her hitboxes of their own right are good for putting someone in check. They just occupy space quick enough, and they have little enough end lag where you can at least retreat or throw out another one.
Exactly, yeah. But Mars almost making his way to the blast zone instead. Parry up tilt, gonna give him the stage control once again. Oh, goes for a little throw. Forward throw jab we saw earlier in the set. Not working out for him though. Wow, the fastest dolphin slash out of the shield I've ever seen. Still not gonna take the stock though. E finally taking it with the neutral air.
At the very tip of it.
Yep, just trading with his air.
Still a long road ahead of him if he wants to try and stay alive in the set. And honestly, Mars can just go for like really light, no committal options. Zair, side B. Even throw a paralyzer if he needs to.
We've already seen that so far. He hit him with a Zair and a grab pretty much, just reacting to E's approach. Boost kick not going to kill quite yet, but E definitely on the back foot here. And speaking of back foot.
There it is. That's the foot that's going to seal the deal on this set. A very convincing 3-0 for Mars as he moves forward in the winner's bracket. E going to stay alive. But damn, my man got mixed.